Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Makoni.
With the launch of Makoni Entertainment and Makoni Competizone alongside Makoni Setup Shop, we now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MakoniSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.
Hola a todos, sean bienvenidos a la fecha 5, carrera 1 de nuestra SimRace City F4 Cup. El día de hoy estamos en Watkins Glen para la carrera 1, Laguna Seca para la carrera 2. Sean bienvenidos, quédense para las 2 carreras, den like, suscríbanse y disfruten.
And welcome everybody to GT Champions, presented by SimRace City F4 Cup here at Watkins Glen. I will be your host because we have a special surprise for everyone today, as Mr. Chris Ball himself will be on track. So we will get to see if all these competitors, especially Rory, can even try to keep up with Chris, because I'm telling you guys, he's super fast. He's been practicing all week. He's got his times down. I think he ran like a 138. You know, other guys are running like 140s and stuff. So we'll see if they can compete with what Chris has on. And, of course, I am joined by the man that makes it everything possible and keeps us all online, Mr. Pix.
Hello.
And Eton, who Chris has yet to get in the booth. So I'm going to do my best today. We'll see if we can get him in there. And I believe Till is out in Germany somewhere, probably snowed in, as I'm in Florida, and we got a little bit of snow toward northern Florida, mostly in Georgia. But I'd imagine if I'm getting some snow, he's getting some snow. So Watkins Glen, capacity of, let's just call it 40,000, because we can squeeze a few more in the infield than it says we can. Opened in 1956, all asphalt, 2.45 miles. Let's call that 2.5, with 11 turns and a lap record of 110.540 in a Toyota Camry set by Martin Truex. So this is the NASCAR layout that they will be running. a little, I guess, unconventional for this car, but it shortens up the track. And the one thing about this is it takes out that back section. So the cars are much faster. There's going to be a lot of slipstream in here. Everybody will be doing their best to see if they can catch Chris. It'll probably be a one-man show out there out front.
Oh, God, stop.
And of course, all the cars are supplied by Makoni Setups. I know they've tweaked them just a little bit to add a little more downforce. Of course, some people are happy, some people aren't, but you can't please everybody. I think the setups are good, especially when you get more downforce. I'm always a big fan. Who's not a fan of downforce? Yeah, I know you want to go faster, but I want a car that handles. And Sim Race City Passion Performance Podium has all your sim needs: wheels, bases, chairs, little fans. I'm sure I've seen a lot of guys on our Discord channel that seem to always have fan issues, or they've got about 10 of them around their rig trying to cool something off. So these guys can get you set up, make sure that everything's running efficiently, get all your screens and everything. So be sure to check them out, simracecity.com. And of course, our main sponsor, Origin Micro, is supported by HP, Dell, Lenovo, and Asus. Always here to support us, keep us moving, so we can bring you guys all these cool races and everything that we have going on, which is always way too much, but we can't get enough, and we hope you guys feel the same way. And we are at round 5, race 1 and 2 of round 5. First track will be Watkins Glen, which is I guess it's called the Boot, which is the NASCAR layout. After that, we will go to just regular Laguna Seca. No other options for that track, really. Laguna Seca is also WeatherTech Raceway, however you choose to call it. I know some of our older fans might always just call it Laguna. I'm sort of that way as well. But, love WeatherTech and love what they do.
Hey, guys. Can you hear me? It's really loud out here at the racetrack, and I'll try to do the best I can to hear you. I'm just kidding.
We'll try to talk to you during the race as you're way out front in front of everyone, probably like a half a lap out. We'll probably just kind of comment with you, since you'll have some time.
That's no. I'm looking. I qualified 10th, man. Like these guys are freaking fast. I'm telling you. Rory beat my time by 2 full seconds. I don't know where I lost it. But that's okay. I'm gonna have fun and rep that SRC car.
How are you feeling the setups now that you're in a competitive session?
I like it, but I can definitely tell it's slower. It's really easy to get through the corners, but there's definitely some more pace in this car that we can get out of it. The original setup, when I tested it all, I liked it. It was fast, but it was squirrely. It was definitely squirrely. Okay, it's time to go to the grid. Wish me luck. I think I'm starting 10th. I'll shut up now, and you guys can go and do what you gotta do. I gotta focus.
Oh, we're gonna have you call the race from the car.
You can have me broadcast from the car that you just said.
Mr. Duna is gonna lead us away. Starting off first, looks like Rory got a little outclassed in that one by a smidgen. He'll start second, Koscheck in third. I think we have a new guy. Is that Sacha? And yeah, so we got a new one in fourth, Flavio in fifth, Rafael Rodriguez in sixth, Michael Cook Jr. in seventh, Florian Horvath in eighth, Jordan Navarro in ninth, Mr. Chris Ball in 10th, Sean Vincent in 11th, Rodney Felker in 12th. Yeah. And Mateo Jacinto in 13th, Rick Javorka in 14th, and Corey Vaughn in 15th. Right. So only 15 drivers. So Chris, you're in the middle. You got a chance. And remember, no warm-up lap. They just start on the grid. So when the lights go out, they will just go.
Green.
And they are away. Rory gets a really good jump. Duna's going to do his best to try to defend on. Nope, he's going to just drop behind him. Thought he might try to hold the position. Rory has been and will be our champion, as he's already kind of tied up the championship. So he's just looking for win points now. We'll keep a good eye on Chris. A lot of you may say that we always get you with the commentator's curse, so we're going to pour it on thick today. Because all these drivers are going to need everything they can for Chris not to just drive through that field and run away. Whoa, Duna makes a move going into the bus stop. Awesome pass, nice and clean. Rory will drop back behind him. Looks like Flavio is in third. So I got to come up with a name for that guy. I can't pronounce his last name. Is it Sacha? Yeah, Sacha's good in fourth. And Koscheck in fifth. Oh, Koscheck jumps up. And Chris just... is that... Who was that?
I don't want to talk about it. No, I got cold tires and I got a little sideways. There was someone on the outside and I was trying not to get in the way.
Oh, he's drifting. He's showing up. Oh, and there's just nowhere to go. Oh, and he just, oh, wow. Oh. That is some dukes of hazard. I'm giving a 10 on that one. That was like a 360 with a half gainer split, and he landed it.
Oh, who was that went flying?
That was Corey Vaughn.
Sorry, Corey.
And he had just nowhere to go. It just unavoidable contact. But why it sent him through the air like that, we'll just call that iRacing analytics.
Oh, that was Jordan to the outside of me, wasn't it?
And Rory and Duna right now in this first lap have pretty much changed position, I think 2 or 3 times now. Staying together. Look at that slipstream working. Duna's going to try to get him again going into the bus stop. These guys are going to trade this spot back and forth. So with these new setups, they have a lot more downforce. It means if you get out front, you're basically, hey, wow, did you see that? Oh, I think he might have taken off a front wing. And that's, these guys, there he goes. Oh, and Flavio is going to get some front tire damage. Oh, the thing about open wheel cars, they're so brittle if you touch anything with those front tires. Not a whole lot holding them on. The tethers don't exactly help out.
Chris, are you towing?
Yep.
So right now we have 3 people, I believe, either towing or using a fast repair. Yeah, and it's only 25 minutes, so no strategy for fuel and tires. It's pretty much just all out. So at this point, they will be battling for less laps, which, hey, I don't want to be last. I'll get back out there. It is unfortunate when things happen. Hopefully none of that will happen later on this evening. And folks, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, come race with us. I appreciate everybody coming out to watch the race today. I think we're going to have a really good race between Rory and Duna, who have not separated at all with these new setups. You're basically carving a hole through the wind, whereas the guy behind you can just ride behind you, get a nice slipstream. And if he makes a move here, this will be 3 laps in a row where Duna has taken the lead going into the bus stop. A little pack of cars here. Looks like Rafael Rodriguez is leading Horvath and Cook.
Need to be clean.
And I guarantee Navarro is just watching all 3 of them right now. Let's see, Rafael. So that was Horvath just having kind of some glitches there. Now, Rafael Rodriguez looks to be having a much better internet this time. He's not flashing or glitching or anything. So we and we appreciate drivers when this does happen, that he reached out and said, hey, look, I'm in the car. I don't know. You know, on his screen, everything's great. So yeah, he reached out and was like, hey, if I'm doing that again and I'm causing an issue, get me out of the race. Just let me know. So we appreciate when drivers do stuff like that. You know, if you're having some kind of internet issues or, you know, they're working on it every day, as they like to say. So Duna has been able to hold off Rory, but I think Rory's going to take him on the front straightaway. That seems to be his place to pass. So Rory will try to pass him going into turn one. Duna will probably try to retake that position going back into the bus stop. But this going back and forth has let Koscheck get right in there. So we now have a three-way battle for the top 3 spots. Duna's going way wide on that one. Koscheck just biding his time, maybe hoping these guys kind of rough it up a little bit. Maybe he can pull away.
The game just announced that Koscheck just did the fastest lap of the race, so that might be why he's catching those guys.
Yeah. He's got a double slipstream. Florian, he's starting to drop back a little bit. Looks like Navarro is right on him. Navarro did not have the best of luck going through the bus stop the last time we were at this track. If a lot of you remember, he had on his Grinch gloves, which did look very festive, but were not the best for driving. So he's probably got his real gloves on this time, so he'll have a much better drive at Watkins Glen today.
Oh, and Chris, Florian has a Simray City Origin Micro GT Champions livery. That looks amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And
he just registered for the series this morning.
Awesome. So. Yeah, he's our IGTS champion, right?
That's right. I think so. He raced the Porsche all that season, didn't he? GT4 Porsche?
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure that was him. That might be somebody else I'm thinking of.
Livery does look good. I like the black and red. Who are they? I think somebody's a lap down. Or they're lapping someone?
I think it's Corey. Move right out of the way, so shout out to Corey.
That was me and Corey that got stuck in all that when I got sideways. Huh.
This is going to be very interesting. And, yep, still got 3 cars. Now, if these guys battle a lot, they definitely have the slipstream down the straightaway, so they can keep pulling away. But Sacha is hoping that maybe they battle a lot and he can stay ahead of Rafael Rodriguez and catch these guys. And then, of course, Rafael's hoping they all get into it and then he can get back up there. So first 8 minutes of the race, we've seen the first 3 kind of split away a little bit, got about a 3-second gap to 4th place. Rodriguez, Cook, and Horvath are all running pretty close together as well. Chris is...
Hello, camera.
And Chris is in the back.
I saved it.
He almost went to go fill those sandbags.
We almost jinxed you.
Yeah, everybody else is going to have a really good race. We're just going to show Chris the rest of the time now. We're going to have him on camera.
This is not my best showing, that is for sure.
Don't worry, folks. He's just playing coy with you. He's got it all in the bag in the next race for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly now take the last 15 minutes and go lap everybody. Hang in.
Oh, I think we might have a little something on that one. Well, Till, we're gonna have to email Till some homework. So that is a little detrimental to Sacha, who is now down in 8th place after that contact. And takes him kind of out of the running of catching up to these guys. But Rafael Rodriguez, Horvath, and Navarro are together in a little 3-car battle as well. So if these guys keep swapping positions and really mixing it up like they're doing in the back, they might have a chance to catch up to him.
We have lots of battles today.
Wow. Rafael Rodriguez looking at the back of Michael Cook Jr., who has now made his way past Rafael and Horvath. He was running behind all three of them.
Yeah, and Rafael definitely not blinking today, so very happy to see. Thank you, Rafael, for that.
Got that hard wire hooked into the internet, helping out today a lot.
I'm imagining him like in a room.
Something happened to Rory. Something happened to
Rory has had a bit of a moment. No nose on the front of the car. Let's take a look and see what happened. He was leading and goes in a little too hot. You see how wide out he already is. And this is such a fast car. Oh, yeah. And one mistake. Oh. I was going to say, how does tire get put back on?
Yeah, that's a consequence of lack of net
Well,
code.
we can see
that's just net
eventually.
code.
Oh, eventually it did come back off again, I guess, as he was driving around to the pits. So if he hadn't already kind of wrapped up the championship, that would have been detrimental for him. But he is sort of coming out and racing for fun, racing for wins. However, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, none of that's been locked into the championship well. So everybody's got a chance to gain some major points today. Duna and Solo are going to do everything they can to keep this bee's nest from catching them. Oh, side by side through the bus stop. Normally not a good idea. Rodriguez will hold all floor in. Michael Cook will take the final podium position for now. Another 15 minutes still to go. Long way to go for these little battles. And it's so hard to pull away. Every time you think you're going to get away, you get that straightaway and the guy just catches back up to you. Looks like Vincent has kind of caught Jordan Navarro. Sacha's sort of out there by himself, I think. Oh, there's Sacha. Okay. Got to get used to the new guy in his car. So we have a 5-way battle for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. So Solo and Duna, a little 2-car battle. So how do you play it, right? Do you just sit behind the guy and just kind of hang with him for 15 minutes, or do you try to pass him and pull away? Is this, with this being one of those races where you don't know if you can pull away, even if you take the lead, because he's going to get that slipstream. So you just sort of sit back there and, that is not a good idea. Oh. Yeah, that was not a good idea at.
Yes, sir.
There definitely should have been a redress on that one.
Yeah, I'm not going to look away from my screen. This car is not. Oh, did something just happen to Jordan?
Yeah, he took Duna out of the race, and that is it's kind of an easy place.
Wait, did you say Andre took Kostek out of the race? Oh, okay. I was going to say that's a repeat of Laguna from Laguna round. Remember on the last lap?
Yeah, it's kind of a place on the track going up the hill through the S's that there's plenty of room. So that was sort of unnecessary.
Maybe Duna closes the door a little bit too much.
And Duna's out wide, but he's got a good line to stay out there.
Yeah, I think Duna could have given Solo a bit more space. We'll definitely review that after race. So
yeah.
So
this race just went up in the air, depending on how everything works out after stewarding could affect the finish of the race. But right now, that puts Michael Cook Jr. up into third, in second, Sacha into third, Navarro is now past Rafael Rodriguez and Horvath to take the 4th spot, and Vincent has dropped back down to 7th.
Yeah, now we have a battle for podium spots.
We'll see. It looks like
No.
Sacha getting very brave going out into the grass. Would not ever recommend doing that. Or Florian, and Sacha on the inside of Florian. As you look at the tire difference right there, all you see is green all over his tires. That is not going to give you traction going into this corner. Oh,
He had so much grass on his tire.
yeah. I mean, you're looking at a solid black tire and a solid green tire. You tell me which one's getting traction going into that corner at 150 miles an hour. Chris, you know.
What? I didn't hear him.
Now, coming down to 10 minutes to go, I was making jokes on your behalf. 10 minutes to go. Solo is out front with a controversial pass and could be a controversial finish. Michael Cook is about 6 seconds behind him with Sacha all over his rear end. Jordan Navarro has now jumped up to 4th, Rafael Rodriguez in 5th, and Florian in 6th. And I think Vincent has kind of dropped back from them. Yeah, Vincent has kind of dropped off just a little bit. Still holding it together, sitting in 7th. Javorka, making a really good run all the way from the back. I think he started in the last 3 spots. Got the Welch's jelly on there. Just looks like a grape jelly livery, though. I don't know if that's me, but it looks like Welch's grape jelly livery. And Duna is now in 9th. Afterward, the controversial Up the S's got the car all fixed up, so he'll try to at least make a run, get a few spots back. Rory has had a massive moment himself while leading the race. He will, as we said, he's kind of clinched the championship. But if you're a racer, you want to come out, you want to win. So he'll probably do what we all do and beat himself up over that incident. And Mr. Chris Ball in 11th, only dropping 1 spot from his starting position. Still on the lead lap, about a minute 37 behind the leader. So any minute now, he's going to kick it into high gear, and we'll see him come back up in the top 5. Oh. What? Oh yeah. That was like hopefully just going to be close. Who was it? Who was that spun? Yeah. You know, this isn't Long Beach. I mean, it's a pretty wide open track. There's space here. You would think we're watching the Laguna. Oh, come on. Yeah, I was worried about that. Oh, I mean, he looked like he was trying to put it in there and then going, I don't know if I should. That was not a confident I'm going in the inside on that turn. Oh my God. These guys got me on edge now. I'm thinking every time they go through a corner together, don't be wiggling going into the bus stop. So Michael Cook leads Sacha, Rodriguez, Navarro, all battling for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So this is pretty much your top 5 battle right here, all 4 cars together. And as far as, I don't know about Sacha, but their driving level's pretty much the same. These guys all run, I don't know, same times, kind of got same skill level on tracks. Chris is back here messing around, waving to the fans.
I'm turning like all the fastest laps, which I wanted to do during the race, up with everyone else. I'll do them back here to be nice and warmed up for Laguna.
Yeah, I know, just sandbagging as we said earlier. We know you're just kind of setting them up, you know.
Well, I think the problem is that Alan did not have enough red on this car, and you know, red makes it faster.
So you're just aiming for all the walls that have red on them? Here comes a move. He's trying it again. Sacha cannot get far enough alongside to take that position from Michael Cook going into turn one. But Rafael Rodriguez has got on the inside. If can stay right there, we'll have the inside going into the bus stop. Jordan's got either one that he can draft off of, or he can attempt to make it 3 wide, which I would heavily not recommend doing. Rafael will hold on to the spots. Sacha drops back. Jordan now is going to get a good run because Sacha had to get out of it going into that corner. So now they'll be side by side. We'll see if Jordan can get a good run coming out of this corner. We'll have the outside, but it is still possible. Nope, gonna just go ahead and give it up. That is smart driving to say, you know what, I'm not gonna brave it. I'm just gonna finish the race. Always comes in handy. So Solo still out front. Michael Cook in second, Rafael Rodriguez in third, Sacha in fourth, and Jordan Navarro, your top 5. Wow, Jordan going way out wide. And Cook he's hoping these guys battle a little bit. Just give him that little bit of space to go. Koscheck's lost a little bit of time to them. He was 6 seconds up. He's only 3.5 now.
Yeah, I think he's just taking it
He's just
easy.
cruising because he hasn't gained on me at all. Like, I actually put a second away from him.
Yeah, he did 148. Everyone's doing 147. So, yeah, he's taking it easy.
Might not want to take it too easy. You got that catching you, and I guarantee you there isn't one of those drivers in this 4-car group that's taking it easy and cruising. With only 3 minutes to go, probably, I think, this lap and the next lap, so probably 2 more.
Just a reminder, Alan gets double points for my finishes these rounds.
So, 0-0?
Oh, ouch, Tex.
Sorry.
I thought we were friends.
It's kind of like a consolation prize, you know? So Solo still out front. Michael Cook, they are catching him pretty fast. Down to 2.4. They just gained a second in that last lap.
Yeah, they're getting closer.
Yeah, I was going to say, I gained 1.1 seconds on him.
Rafael Rodriguez looking on the inside of Michael Cook. Michael runs wide. Sacha still dropping in behind Rodriguez. I think all these guys are pushing as hard as they can. I don't think anybody's just waiting in line for the last lap. I think if they can make a pass, they're going to make that pass right now. And Koscheck is slowing down.
Maybe he burned up his tires. Maybe he's got damage.
Down to 2 seconds. You know what? They're going to come around and get one more lap. We'll have
Chris?
Yes, sir.
Eitan is watching and he says, "Let's go, Chris."
Awesome.
So they are down to 1.7 right now. They are running down Solo.
Who's in P10 right now?
Sacha, stay on the outside.
Rory set the fastest lap, stealing some bonus points.
Yeah.
Because he needs them, you know.
Exactly. You got to secure the already secured championship. But, you know, that's the good thing about the championship.
Somebody who needs them.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, you know, none of that's been locked in. And those battles are 1 and 2 point differences. So every position that everybody gains, I mean, look, we want to be the champion, but bragging rights is just worth so much. Sache is doing everything they can to get around Rafael Rodriguez, but he is not making that very easy, which is giving Michael Cook a little bit of time to run away. Michael Cook has closed the gap now to Solo down to 0.8 of a second. It was a 6-second gap. Oh, and this will be the finish right here. We will not get the next lap. This will be the finish. He will hold on. Solo will take the victory over Michael Cook. Oh, Rodriguez, Sacha, and Jordan Navarro all come across the line to round out your top 5. He almost had, Koscheck, and I don't know if Koscheck burnt the tires up or what was going on. Maybe he had to save a little fuel or something. Here comes Flavian Horvath in 6th, Duna in 7th, Vincent in 8th, Rory O'Shea in 9th, Javorka with the Welch's Jelly in 10th. Mr. Chris Ball, there he is right there, bringing it all home for us. A little sandbagging action.
Ow!
You can hear that, can't you?
Yes, I can.
Well, that was a interesting, fun race. I think they knew Till wasn't here, and they were just letting it fly. He's still going to check the footage.
I'm the only one left running an actual hot lap. I white flagged before they came across. I had to do a whole another lap.
Well, at least you're putting your time in. That's what matters.
I almost got a 47 2 laps ago. I was so close.
Well, are you all warmed up for the next one?
Oof. That was a race. It looks like the new setup is working pretty good for the for keeping a lot of the cars close together.
Yeah, 100%. And Koscheck is your winner. Michael Cook Jr. in 2nd, Rafael Rodriguez in 3rd, Sacha in 4th, Jordan Navarro in 5th, Flavian Horvath in 6th, Andre Duna in 7th, Sean Vincent in 8th, Rory O'Shea in 9th. Very uncommon for him to do, but mistakes do happen. Rick Javorka in 10th, Chris Ball in 11th place. Sandbagger extraordinaire. Corey Vaughn in 12th, Rodney Felker in 13th, Mateo Jacinto in 14th, and Flavio in 15th. Absolutely.
Same here.
We'll be right back, folks. Going to get everything lined up for the next room for Laguna Seca. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Hang with us, and we'll see you soon.
Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Makoni.
With the launch of Makoni Entertainment and Makoni Competizone alongside Makoni Setup Shop, we now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MakoniSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.
And welcome back, everybody. Getting everything sorted out. And tonight, yours truly will be racing in a 2-hour race for our GT7 World Cup event. Very tricky track. Tire wear always an issue. Check us out at gtchampions.com. I think we're about halfway through the season. We might actually be right at the halfway point. I'm not doing too well, but I did make my way up into lobby 2, so we'll see how well I do. Starting to pick up. MX5, not this Saturday, not today, but next Saturday we'll be at round 4 for Laguna Seca, the same track we're about to see right now. So imagine we get to see F4 cars, and then in GT7 we're going to see little Mazda Miatas going all around the track and down the corkscrew and all the fun stuff. Just a regular single point round, but the round after that will be our double point round. So championship is heating up. We'll see if somebody can knock Ando off his podium.
Fry, I have a question about MX5. Why not double points for the final round?
I always like the final round to sort of just be a regular round. I've seen IndyCar do this where it just really changes a championship at the end of the season, and a lot of drivers did not like it. So I kind of like to put the double points out there and sort of mix it up. But as each season goes on, we will be moving the double point round races, to reconfigure. So could be the first race, could be the last one. You never know.
Okay, interesting. All right.
And Origin Micro, thank you again for also sponsoring our World Cup, our MX5, our F4, iRacing, GT7, pretty much everything we do. So great partners to have along board. So thank you guys for helping us. And we try to raise the bar each time that we do this and make it a little better. Hope you're happy with us. Sim Race City at official.com. Ready, Chris? We're gonna do 3, 2, 1. Are you ready?
I don't know if I'm ready. I've got the Sim Race City car out on track, trying to get some warm up done.
Well, you know, we got to talk about the passion, you know, and the performance
and the power,
and the podium.
yeah, and the performance.
Chris, representing the Sim Race City car, and I wonder if you had the 3 screens like this guy in the picture, if you could elevate your driving. So I think, that's where we got to get you. So we need to have you head over to Sim Race City and
I can have all the screens in the world. That doesn't prevent me from spinning the car around.
Well, you never know till you try. Because big kids need toys, stores too.
Yeah, we do.
You know.
Big shout out to Alan, and hopefully I can do a little bit better this race than last race in and being up there.
He may take the car away from you. I'm just saying.
I keep thinking I was pretty fast in practice, and wow, these guys are so fast. I really underestimate just how much these guys can do.
How much they practice and get ready, and got another 5 minutes of practice left to go. So if you got anything you need to sort out, you might want to work on it.
I'm working on it.
It's in progress, right?
I think where I'm losing the most time to everybody is I am a little bit more timid on the brakes. I think I'm braking earlier than most people, and I see these guys just really diving in there.
Well,
oh, great.
So far, very smooth. He hasn't visited the sausage cart. Yep. There's a sausage cart on just about every corner. This one sells bratwurst.
Yeah. That was what I wondering. Why would you stop for a sausage in the middle of the race? But if you didn't have breakfast, maybe.
If they put one in the corkscrew, I think everybody would just nail it. But I've hit that one a few times, very rarely. But I really like hitting this one. It's like my favorite one to hit. And then you go out there in the sand and you have a great day. And then usually I mess up this corner too. But oddly enough, I love this track. It's like one of my favorites in the world. It's like a bucket list track.
Let's see if Chris improves. No.
Yeah, it was my fastest lap.
You're in 11th. I think he needs more. Yeah, there you go. Start doing that. That's going to help you go much faster.
Whee!
He got.
I just need a little sand. My tires were feeling a little too slippery.
Hey, you got away with 2 sausages. That's pretty good.
Wow, 21.6 is the fastest lap so far. My goodness, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a racer. Back to the booth I go after this.
Yeah, you definitely turn into the kink way too late. Now, if you had done a full 360. That
I
is
tried,
definitely the
but
way
I
to
saw
take
another
that
car was coming, so I got to set in a good example for safe track re-entries, right?
Pretty much, they don't want you to be too much of a hypocrite. Although there is video of you go flying through the air, I think, somewhere. So
You don't know.
Oh,
You don't know
not
where it is.
somewhere, everywhere.
you know, those internets out there.
And it's not the same track. It's different tracks, different cars.
At this point, I think they turned it into a meme.
Is Mr. Bean driving the car?
Probably. They probably rotate them out. So you're fast through here. Now try to aim for the sausage when you make the left. Try to hit it. Yeah, too late. You want to try to straddle it.
I need to see a lap with Rory to see if he lives there. Can you imagine if he didn't live there?
He's got to at least lift to get the car to turn. There's no way he's a wide open.
Let's see. Let's see Sasha. Let's watch Sasha.
Currently running in third.
Oh yeah, definitely lifting. Okay.
Yeah, there's no way you go through there wide open. Now me, I would lift before the turn, get the car to turn, and then hit the gas. But everybody's got a little bit different way they like to do it. And this will definitely be the track where we get to watch a lot of rocks and marbles and stuff get thrown everywhere. Not a lot of grass, so we won't see a lot of green tires.
Not a lot of grass. It's not a blade of it anywhere around this course. Not this time of year.
I'm looking at three little patches of grass. It's on top of a hill.
Time to do some qualifying.
So you're gonna take the pole this time. You're gonna run away with it. You're gonna show Rory what's up.
Yep.
Qualifying is underway. 10 minutes to see how fast they can go. Not much slip advantage, but if you can kind of get a run behind a guy down into turn one and get around him and go faster than him, that could help out. This is definitely one of my most favoriteest tracks in the world, even though it drives me nuts to drive it. But
Yeah, I love
the
it
famous
too.
corkscrew. It's like 3-story drop right here. Yeah, I'm sure we've had a few, cutting corners through there.
Alright, Chris, so you're the first car on a green lap, so you're gonna have the pole for a second. No matter what.
Well, there's still that what.
And
Oh!
Rory hasn't gone out on track, so is he thinking about starting from the back?
Judging from the first race, that might help him out a little bit. But we know Rory knows this place very, very well, so I would not be surprised.
A bit too risky because with Solo, Sacha, Florian, there's no way he's reaching a podium if he would start from the back. Or is it?
Well, I wonder if any of these guys participated in the iRacing Rolex 24.
Oh yeah, I would say 90% of them.
Because I've always wondered, it's one thing to do a stint, but it's always tough to be at your rig and have the time to do it and make sure that you've gotten some rest and sleep and stuff. And I only bring that up because the real Rolex 24 will be starting in about 30 minutes.
Uh-huh.
So it'll be very interesting to wonder how the guys do it in the iRacing versus what the real life will be, because I think that the iRacing guys kind of did like a weather forecast and got the weather pretty close to what it would be in real life. There is rain expected on Sunday at the finish of the race, so kind of interesting to get everybody's take on how they drive that.
Mm-hmm.
Because as Chris said, we all crashed the car. So if you're going up against guys like Max Verstappen and his buddies, I'm sure that's making things a little complicated. But I did watch a good portion of it, a few hours, just to kind of see. Man, that is tough to be inside that car for that long,
Yeah,
especially
for sure.
at night in the rain. Chris, currently our fastest car on track, currently holding the pole. Everybody.
Oh, look at that. 24 flat.
And Chris, you are currently the pole sitter right now.
Well, I can see a screen. I am clearly not the pole sitter. I can see the stuff on the screen, man.
Here comes Solo.
Can you take that off the screen real quick?
And Solo goes fastest. Here comes Florian.
And for this event, it will be reverse grid, oddly enough. So, Chris, you'll probably be starting up front.
Here comes Rory.
Now, Rory was second in the last race. Duna had gotten him by just a smidgen. I think it was 69ths of a hundredth of a second. I think that's what it was. But it was real close.
Chris, are you on board with Rory?
I sure am. I am learning.
I guarantee you, watch how early he's going to make this left.
Flavio has gone purple on Sector 1.
Yeah, when you go through the kink, you want to try to use your left tires and aim at the sausage, but don't hit it, which is where I always come short because I just hit it.
Oh, okay.
There's a really nice flow around the track.
Rory goes
Around
purple
the
on Sector 4.
I swear that's exactly how I drive it. It looks like how I drive it, but it's
Nope.
so much
And
faster.
he gets pole.
You're a little bit further right when you go up the hill into that left-hand kink. You got to start turning in a little bit earlier.
Where
It's
at?
right at the kink, going up to the hill, up to the corkscrew.
Oh, the left-hander
sharp.
there.
Yeah, you want to sort of aim. I mean, in GT7 we straddle the damn thing, so I don't know if you can do that here, especially with this car. But you want to try to aim at it and get your left side tire as close to that little red sausage as you can. But I always end up hitting it, so I've tried to like take the corner differently to make sure I don't whack it. No, and Florian says he's having it's way more fun than he was expecting.
I did worse this one. Wow, these people are fast.
You know,
Yep. I'm just gonna keep my oldie butt up in the booth talking about racing and pretending like I know how to be fast.
I mean, you're in 11th. You're beating out 2 people so far. That's improvement.
Thanks.
I mean, there's another 2 seconds in there. We can master it together. I'll just tell you when to turn.
Look, there's my track right there too.
Nice.
I like her.
Have you been there?
Yeah.
For what events?
And if I get, well, no events really, just like track days they have
nice.
on the weekend sometimes.
So you've been on track?
No, not yet. That's planned for May. If I got to check some schedule stuff out because my kid wants to go see his college thing, and I think happens to be that weekend that my brother is heading out to Laguna.
Oh.
And Detailing Group, if y'all remember them, they're going to be coming back as a sponsor.
Yay!
So, yay! So that's going to give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, Chris, Mr. Nav Motorsports has a message for you. He would like you to wreck him going into turn 1.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I gotcha. Message received.
He said if you just want to yank it left in there, it's all good.
Okay. Let's see. Where is he? He's up. He's right in front of me. Or, well, I guess he'll be beside me. Let's see. I'm on. I'll be on. Ooh, I'll have the inside line. Okay. Oops. You did it again, Pix? I don't know why it keeps happening.
It's weird. I don't know. It's like a thing or something.
It's a strange thing.
I wanted to put up this one to thank everybody for supporting.
Mr. Hannum, Lee Murray, Warwick Todd, David Blanca, Stephen Haynes, and Morgan Smith, and Michael Chilida.
Yeah, and also I need to add Till Steiner to that list because he supported us as well.
And me.
Chris Ball also got us a super sticker, so thank you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm hoping to pick up some spots by I'll be quiet now. So
Rory will lead us off this time. Koscheck in second. Andre Duna. Yeah, we're gonna watch you the whole race, buddy. Flavio in 4th. Matteo Jacinto in 5th. Sacha, and I'll give it a shot during the race. Labusiere. See, I can say it in a Spanish accent, but that's probably not right.
It works. It works.
Michael Cook Jr., Rafael Rodriguez in 8th, Florian Horvath in 9th, Jordan Navarro in 10th, Chris Ball in 11th, Rodney Felker in 12th. Did we lose a couple people?
Looks like there should be 15 people.
So we got Sean Vincent, Rick Javorka, and Corey Vaughn rounding out your 15 drivers. So, Chris, you're starting right about the same place as last time.
I know.
And Jordan said he's going to wave at you as you're going into the corner. So he wants you to, put a nice donut on the side of his car.
I see his message. I see him. I got loud and clear. He made a special livery for his lady.
We'll have to check out the livery. As get to go green. We'll check it out going into turn 1. Lights are out. Everybody is off. Solo gets a horrible start. O'Shea gets a great start. Duna and Flavian are now nose. Nope. We got 3 teammates all on the inside. Look at that. Wow. That was a horrible start for Solo, who just dropped 3 spots off the start. Oddly enough, to 3 teammates. O'Shea's leading the way. Duna, Flavio, and Jacinto are all teammates. Trying to hold Rafael back there with the defensive line. Where's Chris? Chris still in 11th. Felker in 12th, Vincent 13th, Javorka in 14th, and Vaughn in 15th. Jordan Navarro still in front of Chris.
Someone's off track.
That was one of the teammates. That was Jacinto. So Rory will lead lap 1. Duna in 2nd. Flavio in 3rd. Whoa! Everybody. I think Chris punted somebody.
My tire's locked up. Who was that? Tell me if
Jacinto.
I need to give a spot back.
Oh, he's already gone. Chris looking on the inside and locks him up.
So that was on me, wasn't it?
Yep.
All right, I need to talk to the stewards and when this is over and sort that out.
You might have to start paying Till more than bologna sandwiches. He's going to want some lettuce and maters on that sandwich now. Maybe a bag of chips. O'Shea leads out front. Duna in 2nd. Flavio in 3rd. Might have another little 3-car battle for the lead. Oh, they're still in a good line. So Rafael and Navarro are the only ones not connected to that lead group. They have 6 cars in a lead group. And for a track where there's not really a lot of slipstream, they seem to be staying in it. Solo now making his way back up to the front after, a horrendous start. I think he was caught napping on the line. So O'Shea, Duna, Flavio Solo, Michael Cook Jr., and Sacha. See, every time I see the name, I want to say La Bustier. I don't know why I want to say that, but that's what I want to say.
But that works. So
yeah, but La Bustier sounds better, even though I'm not Spanish. Where's Flavio? Yeah, he's still good. Horvath still in the back. Sacha trying to make his way around Michael Cook. These two mixed it up in the last race, along with Jordan Navarro and Rafael Rodriguez. Navarro now in front of Rodriguez. Michael Cook defending over Sacha. Oh, there's some gravel. It's the best way to defend your opponent. Throw rocks at him. I think he gave the spot there. I'm not sure or if he's just way offline going into that corner because he was very low going into that corner. So Sacha now takes the spot. Michael Cook Jr. in 6th, Jordan Navarro in 7th, Rafael Rodriguez 8th, and Jordan Harvath in 9th. And Chris, you got to go catch these guys. It's like a 5-car battle right here. As you see, a lot of international drivers today. I can get some of them right. I know the American flag, I know the Canadian flag, I know the Brazilian flag. I'm not sure what Horvath. What is Horvath? Yeah. And Jacinto is at the Switzerland.
yeah, Horvath is Austrian. Who? Jacinto? Yes, sir.
Yep.
What about Lavoisier?
Well, that would be French.
Yes, sir. As well as
That
Flavio.
one.
What
Yep.
about Duna?
Germany.
No, Romania.
See. In Germany, the same colors, but it's the other way. Like the lines run the other way.
No. What about Rory? You know Rory's?
Yeah, that's Ireland.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know that one.
What happened
And
to
Michael
Sean?
Cook is.
Oh no. No.
Easy. Nope. Oh, Yeah, I think he was. Sometimes when you're on the inside, you're trying not to go outside to hit the car on the outside of you, but at the same time, the car on the outside may be trying to pin you down there so that you get a slower exit. But yeah, I think he just lost it going into the corner right there. And I think it's that Jacinto again. He is. I'm pretty sure throw his hand up. I hate this track.
Yeah.
He is not having the best of days right now. O'Shea out front, but Duna all over the back of him. So Rory has not had his usual, I'm going to go up front and run away with the victory today. He has been trying to hold somebody off for the most part. And, they're putting this pressure on Rory. He made a mistake in the last race. So maybe if Duna applies that pressure again for the whole race, maybe Rory makes another mistake. And Duna can cash in where he came up a little bit short in the first race. Whoa! I don't know if that was a chance to make a pass or if he was just letting him know he was there.
It would have been a little bit too risky.
Hey, high risk, high reward.
Mm-hmm.
So O'Shea, and you can see these guys like drifting the car as they go through the corner.
Yeah.
They kind of throwing that front end in there and just letting the back end just stick. Of course, now if it doesn't, they're going around for a little 360 spin-a-rooney.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris Ball in 10th currently, working his way up through the field. Picking them off one at a time.
If you mean by pebbles and rocks and bugs, yeah, I got that covered.
Next time we'll let you drive the street sweeper. So Rory still out front. Duna in second. Flavio in third. Solo up into fourth. I think our leaders, other than the first two, kind of spaced out. They've got a pretty good gap between second and third. So this is Sasha right here in fifth. There's Florian Horvath. Nice SRC livery. Mr. Felker. He has kind of had a quiet couple races. I guess that's sort of a good thing. Just kind of riding around, not really getting too stressed out. Looking to get past Mr. Javorka. Maybe he's not a Welch's fan. Maybe he likes Smuckers. I said that livery right there, that is an old-time classic livery. Just anything that you see a cigarette brand on, especially a Marlboro, is definitely from back in the day, because 80s, 90s, it was all over the cars, especially anytime Al Unser Jr. was driving around in, at the time, an Indy car, winning just about everything. So as a little kickback livery to probably around that time frame. Oh, that was a good save. Could have been way worse. So Sacha, this is Michael Cook looking at Sacha.
I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me.
We can find you some people. Hey, you have moved up a position. You are no longer in 11th. You have moved up to 10th place, a top 10 finish for Mr. Chris Ball. Now, can he hold it together for 12 more minutes? Rory still leading Duna. Now, see, I wonder. Duna got into a little bit of some scuffles in the last race, so I wonder if Duna will kind of sit back behind Rory and maybe make a last-minute pass or something and try to just seal the deal at the last minute or so. Don't forget about Origin Micro, our main sponsor, helping us to put on great racing like this. Check them out at originmicro.com. And of course, our sponsor for our F4 Cup is Sim Race City, passion, performance, and podium. Check them out, simracecity.com. Alan is definitely going to want his car back from Chris.
I was going to say, he's definitely going to want to have it and do better than I'm doing with it.
He may just buy a new one at this point. I'm not sure.
He doesn't want the bad juju.
Yeah, no, that thing is tainted at this point. You ever seen that episode of Seinfeld where they had the BO in the car? Right now, that car just got so tainted he doesn't want to sit in it.
Oh my gosh.
Not saying you stink in a real sense, but the driving needs a little improvement.
Hey, that's right.
Well, Jordan almost comes into the back of Sacha and Cook. They're side by side, and that's what can happen when two cars are side by side. You're not going through that corner very fast at all, and Jordan just drove right up to the back of him. And I think he's still mad that you didn't hit him on the first lap, Chris. I mean, he did have a request that was not fulfilled. It's detrimental to his race. But if Jordan can get by these two guys, he can get a top 5 finish. I'm sorry, folks, if my voice is starting to get a little crackly. I woke up this morning and I think I caught that bug that's floating around the whole United States.
Who crashed in the corkscrew in front of me? Somebody did. I think it was Florian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Florian.
Ooh, yay. I got a carrot to chase now.
Yay, way too hot. Locked up the rears. Oh, that was close. Somebody got through there. Nice spin around. All right, Chris, you got a chance. Can you get past Florian for a top 9? But right now, look at I love the top 7 just right now. Look at all the different countries. There isn't one country that's sorry, I got the French in there. The French got 2 flags in there, but that is just a whole bunch of different flags. All the way down, even, to 8th place as well. 9th place. See, it's too many to count. Just coming up to 10 minutes to go in the race. Hitting the final stride, if you will. And I think that I still say Duna is going to sit behind O'Shea until we get to the very end of this race, and then he'll make a move. Because he had a bit of an issue in the last race. He would probably like to go ahead and top that off with a win. On board with Jordan Navarro, trying his best to get around Sacha. Well, that's going to be tight. Sacha will have the inside for the next corner. Jordan's going to go ahead and give it up to get a better run coming out of the corner. Sacha kind of lost a little bit of speed, wasn't able to get to the throttle soon enough. Jordan will have to wait for another opportunity to get around, as they're both still chasing Michael Cook Jr. We have seen our drivers with skill levels evenly matched. These guys have ran together in this little group of 4 and 5 cars in both races. I think Rory might still be a little in shock that for 2 races, he's had somebody right behind him. He has not been able to run away. And Alan has confirmed that he will be buying a new car. And yes, Alan, the setup looks a lot better for the closer racing, as I guess each drivers kind of have their skill level. We've had like 2 and 3 car battles where nobody can, whoever takes the lead doesn't seem to be able to drive away like they were in the first 3 rounds of the series. So we see you, Rory. We had to make some changes for you. Oh, Jordan has made it around Sacha. See how we did it going into turn 1. Nice pass. Now, and Sacha, this was their first race with us. Is that correct?
I think so, yes.
Really impressed with the driving. I love the cleanliness and respectfulness of the driving. It's super awesome. So welcome aboard, and hope to look forward to seeing you in many more series that we do. I can't tell. What was that? Was that Sim GMC? Is that what that said? Sim Magic. Liveries can be a little tough to see, isn't it?
I almost ate it in the corkscrew. I don't know how I even saved that.
And Chris is doing his best to chase down Florian Horvath, but he's got Mr. Javorka coming fast. Little by little, inch by inch, he's going to catch up to Mr.
30
Chris.
seconds behind me.
Oh, there's somebody behind you.
That's Sean Vincent.
Oh, he's a lap down. Oh, you're still on the lead lap.
Why are you acting surprised?
You're only 37 seconds behind the leader this time instead of a minute 37 seconds. Oh, we were going to have some fun.
I didn't wreck and take somebody else out. In fact, that's who's behind me is Sean. Isn't he the one that it was for somebody else? Who was it that I
Jacinto
spun in front of him?
Jacinto 6 lap down, sitting in the pits, and said, I had enough of this track. I think he wrecked and went off the track 3 times in the first lap. So I think at that point he was like, I'm good, I'm done. Can't really blame him. Coming up on the last 5 minutes of the race, about 5.5 to go. Jacinto has pulled it in the pits. Hey, some days it's just not your day, and some tracks it's your track. It happens. And as we saw in the first lap with 3 different times and dramas, he hung it up on that one. So Duna still right behind O'Shea, but kind of dropping back a little bit. O'Shea does have a little bit of a gap. Uh-oh. Oh, there went Koscheck. Do his best to get back on track. We've had a lot of nice re-entries, and other than some issues that some stewarding will have to address in the first race, our second race has been very clean.
Yeah.
Even Chris made it through. He would comment, folks, but he's concentrating very hard. And Jordan Navarro is doing everything he can to get that top 5 finished. He's got Sacha all over him, but they have now caught back up to Michael Cook, who did drive away. Koscheck has had a bit of an off, so he should only be, about a second right there in front of him. So if Jordan can keep pushing hard, he's got a top 4 in his sights. And it does seem, like I said, with this track, it's not too much of like a slipstream draft track, if you will, but they seem to be running faster when there's 2 or 3 of them in a line versus just one car. So that could come into play. Oh, this is not a good idea. Oh, they all thought better of it. That was not going to work out well for anyone. Coming down now to our last 4 minutes to go. I do believe Rory has our fastest lap at the moment, so he will probably steal bonus points again from somebody. Nope, Duna's got the fastest lap. So Duna will be looking to hold on to that. As we said, our O'Shea will be our F4 champion, but our 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and all the other positions have not been decided yet, and that's what all these guys are fighting for. And if you're a racer, bragging rights means a lot.
There goes
Jordan diving in, looking under Michael. See if he can get the pass done. Not going to clear him through here. Michael and Sacha will now have the inside going into the next corner. Jordan's going to do his best to hold on the outside, will retain the position from Sacha, still looking to get by Michael Cook. But as you try to set up one corner, you look and see how he's losing momentum in other corners.
Oh.
So it's really a place where it's hard to pass because you're going to lose momentum somewhere along the way. This is a place where I would heavily recommend never even trying a pass. But you see Jordan a little bit further out off the sausage, Sacha a little bit closer in, going to get that little bit better run going into the corkscrew. Sacha with a small lockup right there. Michael Cook hits some marbles. Oh, I think that might have thrown Jordan off a little bit. Sacha tapping the curb. Oh, Jordan way out into the stand. Oh, this battle is heating up right now. He doesn't want to give in an inch, but he wants to catch back up to Michael. And look, through all that battling that they just did, look at the gap that Michael has been able to pull away. So he's very happy if he can get that top 5, get these 2 drivers off of his rear. We should have about 2 laps to go.
All right, Florian, let's do this.
Now we'll see if Chris Ball can get into the top 9 as he is about to take on Mr. Florian Horvath. A past champion, I might add. So Chris has got his work cut out for him. And Alan said when you get done with that car, Chris, he's going to put it in the museum.
Chris is just too focused.
Well, he is trying to get by Mr. Florian Horvath, who he has now caught and ran down. Florian was a good ways up, had a bit of an issue, and Chris has been able to put the pressure on him, hopefully to make him make a mistake and see if he can get into that top 9. Chris with a look, going through the corkscrew down. Now, is the one in front of them, is that for position picks or is that just a lap car?
I think that's a lapped car.
Let's go!
Wow.
Chris just throws it in. I'm pretty sure Florian just honked the horn at you. We'll take a look and see Chris's move here. What?
That was brave.
I'm pretty sure Florian's glad that he checked that mirror and saw him coming.
Mm-hmm.
So Rory's still out front. We are at the finish of the race. And Florian, there you go.
Oh,
Shea comes
Corey.
across the win.
Go, go,
Duna
go.
in second. Flavio in third. Koscheck's going to hold on to that fourth place spot even after a mild spin. And here comes the battle right here. Michael Cook's going to hold on to the spot. Jordan Navarro is going to hold off Sacha. And Javorka and Felker also come across the line. Rafael Rodriguez all by his lonesome. Can Chris hold off Horvath? Horvath's going to throw it in there. It's getting crazy. Swerving all over the straightaway.
Oh, that made the last part of the race a little bit more fun.
Chris with a top 9 finish. That's a personal best.
Easy now. In here, anyway.
Well, you did survive, Chris. That's the good news.
Yeah.
For the most part, you kept your tires, level with the pavement.
Got a top 10.
Yeah.
Rick's not happy about something. What happened to Rick Jorvac? Did he get turned around, someone said?
Yep. Who was that got him? Flavio.
Hello?
Fabio.
Can you hear us okay? Hello?
Yeah. Good. Hello?
Oh.
Yep. I'm here.
There you are.
Yeah, good.
You got like 6 people telling me, yep, I can hear you. So how was your race? You kind of had just like a quiet race.
Yeah, I was like in a no man's land for like most of the race. There was Kostek just behind me, but he spun like just before the end. So yes.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like, it's kind of hard to complain about a nice, easy race, right?
Yeah. But I was running like quite safely, except at the beginning when I was with Rory and Andre. But I was running like quite safely to keep it on track, keep the car on track, and not spin, not crash. And about what happened in first race was just unlucky from me, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the fuel and tires, I mean, you weren't conserving or saving or anything like that, right? I mean, it's pretty much just all out.
Yeah, I was saving everything.
Oh, yeah. Just to make sure you keep it on track and come home at the end, right?
Yeah.
Well, you got any shout outs or anything you want to give out before we move on?
At every time one of my teammates goes to the podium and to the interview, I would thank my team, Dynamo Sport, and congrats my teammate Andre, who finishes P2. And that's it.
Well, cool, man. Well, we'll see you in our final round next week.
Flavio, I do have a request. Can you help us telling us how do you pronounce your last name?
You want the French version or the English version?
Oh, let's hear the French version
English.
first. The French
version is Tu City Phonexe.
Okay. Now the English?
And the English is quite close. It's Tu City Phonexe.
Okay, perfect. Awesome.
The same thing.
Awesome.
Well, I got it. Sort it out. Won't forget it.
I'm just going to call you Tushy.
You can call me Tusit if you want.
Tusit,
There you
okay.
go.
If we just call you Flavio, would that be better? I like that one better.
We're good.
It's easier.
Awesome. Love to have you here, guys. Congrats.
Thanks.
Andre, so I do have a question for you. Great run into second place. But were you trying to wait and set up Rory to do something at the end, or were you just kind of chasing him the whole race?
I think it was a bit of the both things, but in the end, out of the final turn, I didn't have like a good run at all, and I got a few slowdowns, and then, I mean, even if I have passed him, I don't think I could have like pulled out in front. So for me, it was a pretty good race.
Well, with these setups, do you find that even if you're faster, if you get out in front, that the other car has that slipstream and you can't really drive away, even though you might have a quicker car?
Well, I didn't really think about it until you mentioned it right now, but definitely you can feel that they're more understeery than the other setups, especially here. You really have a lot of understeer in the first part of the corner. But for me, it's, I liked both of them. Maybe the last one better.
Yeah, I mean, no matter, the two tracks that we were on, we seemed to have a lot of like 2, 3, 4 car battles where everybody was grouping up and no one could really get away unless somebody kind of, slipped up, maybe made a mistake where they could break that stream. But if they couldn't break it, it seems like, Rory wasn't able to run away like we've seen him do in the first 3 races.
I think it's also because we're like really close on pace. Most of the guys were closer, especially in the first race. Yeah.
You guys have been racing together for quite some time now. It didn't start out that way in the first race, but I think all of you've gotten used to each other and gotten better and better. So it's kudos to all of you for that in that regard.
Yeah, thank you.
So you got any shout outs or anything you want to give out, especially to the team?
Yeah. It's like Flavio said, I want to thank the Dynamo Esports team and also congratulate him as well, because he got a very well deserved 3rd place. And yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Well, we will see you.
And also Rory for a very good race.
Always. And we'll see you next week. I think next week is our final round. So you get one more chance to knock Mr. O'Shea off the top step. Even though he's won the championship, you can still win the races.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
All right, my man. We'll see you next week.
See you. Bye.
Rory. I would give you more, but I think at this point you're tired of hearing that, right?
I don't think I'll ever get tired of hearing it, to be honest.
So, the first 3 races, I mean, you kind of were able to get out front and run away. Where both races today, you weren't able to run away. And I know the guys have got a better pace, but how much do you think the setup is playing a part in that?
I think big time, especially on Watkins Glen, going up the hill, the draft is so strong. You'd need to probably be nearly second a lap quicker to drive away. So there was never any hope in either races that I was gonna get away from any of the lads behind.
Well, that's good to hear from our perspective and a competition's perspective, but I'm assuming you'd like to still run away. But did you feel the pressure behind you as far as, did you think maybe he was sitting there waiting to maybe make that move at the last minute so that you wouldn't have a chance to get back by him? Or, what was your mindset as you were kind of watching him put the pressure on you?
I was fairly comfortable. He could never really get within striking distance of me, and I was saving the fuel a little bit in the first half of the race. I was kind of managing it the entire way, and I didn't want to repeat what I did in the first race and just spin for no reason. So I just had to manage it a little bit, but I was kind of confident enough that I could hold the position. Yeah,
it looked like Watkins Glen just kind of caught you out, or either the car just didn't want to grip, or you as we like to say, you hit that blade of grass that the weed eater guy missed. But overall, I mean, I think you've won most of the races. I don't have the figures in front of me, so we'll just leave it at that. So are you ready for the final round? Are you going to try to close it out with two more wins?
Hopefully so. Virginia is my favorite track, and
Oh Lord.
Hopefully, yeah. And Indianapolis is a decent one as well. I don't know, might we get some wet racing there, but we'll see how that goes. But the setup will be very hard to get away at Indianapolis, especially.
Yeah, there definitely could be some weather afoot, and I will leave it at that. Hint, hint. So we'll see what happens.
Let me tell you,
there.
Rory, it was this weather for Watkins Glen was supposed to have a chance of rain, and then it changed, so we got lucky because that was really
I was
that would have been
wondering that
bad.
'cause I had done some practice in the wet, and then I came in and it was blue skies, sun shining.
Yeah,
all the practice done.
Hey, it happens when our weatherman tells us the weather too, so you know it happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you got any shout outs, anything you want to get out there?
Just you lads for putting on great championships nearly the end now, and it's been really, really fun so far. And obviously the team, Pri for supporting me, and then Andre and Flavio, congratulations to them for good racing getting on the podium.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see if somebody's got something for you in the next 2 races. Next Saturday at 12 noon Eastern USA time. I don't know what time it is where you are, but I'm sure it's not noon.
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
Okay. Good job, Rory.
Thank you.
Congrats, bud.
Thanks.
All right. Now you need to interview this guy.
Mr.
Nope,
Chris
you do not need to do that.
So, Chris, how was the race today? How was it being out on the track versus being in the booth?
Laguna was much more fun than the first race, that's for sure. You know what? I've come to realize that you can look. I haven't. It's not that I'm realizing it. I've always known. I just reminded myself of it that even though you look like you're getting everything you can out of the track, there's always somebody that's going to be faster than you. And in this case, there were like 10 of them.
Yeah.
So
there's always more.
Impressive the way that these guys can drive these cars. I like to think ouch. Yeah, I remember that. That was yuck. Make it go away. Make it go away.
Well, we'll have Till send you an email.
Yeah, that was Florian, right? I felt so bad.
No, that was
it wasn't
Jacinto.
I thought okay.
Yeah, that was the one.
Florian the one I was chasing down for that 9th place spot? Okay.
And as per his comment, he got a little heated when you dove it in there, just saying.
I don't even remember that overtake. Everything was a blur the last couple laps, just trying to get around him. There was a couple times that there was one time I was gonna get around him, I thought, and he broke really early, and I was all over the place trying to keep that car wrangled up without hitting him. But I don't remember. I think it was going up to the corkscrew, but that was that was fun. I'm gonna spend my time in the booth now because that's way more. I am hot, man.
Now you see why I was talking during the broadcast. People got like 15 fans blowing on everything. See, you go over to, you head over to SimGrid and they got like 20 fans ready to go. Keep your equipment.
Oh, this one,
cool.
Yeah, he did not get a good exit out of that. I wasn't watching. I was looking for my fan. He did not get a good exit coming out of the corkscrew and into the left-hander. I want to see that. I got a great exit coming out of there. I was just on the gas, and he was just slow. And so I was like, I'm going to take that. 2 SRC cars. Let's go. There you go. Yeah.
Close calls, but good racing overall from everyone.
Does that say Mr. President? Oh my gosh, thanks. I just noticed that. That's funny. Anyway, that was a good race, guys. That was a lot of fun.
You get one of those, Chris. There you go.
Now it's your turn to do shout-outs, Chris. Any shout-outs?
Let's see. All the racers, of course, because without any of those folks, we got nothing, right? What Fry said. And you guys, of course. Everything's a team effort, and a lot of people think that, just like doing all this racing stuff is just one man shows, but you'll find that the drivers that are outperforming are usually ones that are on teams with other people, and everybody shares, everybody teaches, everybody trains. That's the community part we like. So that's shout out to everybody else, and also my wife for tolerating this, because I spend a lot of time doing this. I know Pix does too. The amount of hours a week that we spend putting these things together, and it's just nice to hear from the drivers that they enjoy it and that they are having a good time. So
for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's roll.
Well, that is going to do it for us today. Finishing out a good F4 couple races. I mean, other than just a few little incidences here and there, it wasn't really too bad. No big ones, no yellow flags, and, I didn't see too much radio chatter popping up on the screen, so that's a good thing.
There was plenty.
So next Saturday, round 6, Virginia International Raceway will be race 1. In the Indianapolis road course with a possible chance of rain will be race 2. So our championship has kind of been decided, but Rory is still going to go out there and still going to try to win these races. Every other driver is going to try to stop him from doing that. So it will be very interesting to see what's going to happen. And our points battle is very tight going down the line, all the way down to our probably 15th or 20th drivers, because I know we started with 20. We had a few guys come out, and they will be fighting to get one of these coins that are individually numbered. So for each person that gets one, you'll know which champion you were, and we can go back and look you up, and we'll have all kinds of settings and things that you can look at. But we'd really like to see if we can get a few champions here in America, although Chris really does love sending these coins abroad. It's like a pastime of his, so we're trying to get him out of that loop and get a few American champions over here. So you guys got to step up your game to help defeat Chris and his goal to send these coins all over the world. Make him send them to us.
What I would love to do is have a budget big enough that I could hand deliver these to some of those countries. That would be fun.
Absolutely, yeah. I'll be your liaison, because I'm good at liaising.
Are you? Are you a liaiser?
Yeah, I'm pretty liaisy. So that is Chris Ball live from his car, sitting on track right now. Alan's probably loading that thing up on a flatbed to take it to the museum. I am Fry.
Get it repaired first.
Yeah, right. Along with Mr. Pix, and our special thanks to Mr. Eton for keeping us all in line and letting us do this crazy stuff we like to do. We will hear from Till later on. I'm sure he'll have a few crisp reports to look at, and we'll get that all sorted out for you. So join us next time, as we will be back actually tonight for the World Cup round 6. I think it's round 6.
That's correct.
Yes, look at that. I got it without even looking at nothing. Round 6 for World Cup will be at Blue Moon Infield A place that I like, and at some point I might get some practice, but feeling a little bit under the weather, so let's just see if I can make it through the race. And that will be tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, USA time. So don't forget Sim Race City, simracecity.com for passion, performance, and podiums. If you want the best gear, the best rigs, these are the people you need to go to, because they've got multiple classes of wheels, pedals, rigs, screens, all the parts you need to kind of set all that up. So check them out and build yourself a rig and see what they can do for you, because big kids need toy stores too. All right, folks, and once again, also sponsored by Origin Micro. I'd like to thank those guys, Stem Race City, for sponsoring the F4 Cup, and all of our sponsors who just make all this possible, and we really appreciate it. And we'll put them all kinds of decals on every car we can find. So join us tonight as we'll be live, and join us also next Friday and next Saturday at gtchampions.com. Bye now.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a 5th grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
When you want to be the best, you can't settle for the rest. For anything on iRacing, there's just one name you need, Makoni.
With the launch of Makoni Entertainment and Makoni Competizone alongside Makoni Setup Shop, we now provide the best of the best in setups, paint schemes, coaching, broadcasting, and event organization.
With cars across all 4 license classes, we have what you need to hit the track with confidence. Grab a subscription and save money while going fast at MakoniSetupShop.com/subscriptions.
And remember, at Makoni Setup Shop, there are setups, but your victories.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.